Make sure this is going. All right. YouTube. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? There we go. We're just gonna let some people get in here. I'm gonna start this and pray for a miracle. Activate demon mode. Woo! Make my tower invincible, baby, or else I would have been cooked. I'm at 466 subscribers, y'all. I'm getting close to that 500. Getting close to that stone pack giveaway. I think last round I got 96-16. So we're just trying to. I'm starting to finally put some money back into level skips. Each one's only like 10 trillion, and I make that in like 2 minutes. So I mean, I make about 2Q a run now. I'll get over 2Q this run for sure, or knock on wood, because I got some enhancements. I was getting like the level 8, level 9 of damage mastery and demon mode mastery, but then I was like, wait a second, these are gonna take legitimately 7 days at my 4x speed. And so yeah, look at this. Damage mastery, yeah, 7.84Q, 28 days. Where's the other one? Demon mode mastery, yeah, 16 days. This one's a lot quicker, but it's like, you know what? I've been getting so much damage, and it's just luck of the draw whether I get keys or not. So I kind of figured what I'll do is, let's start getting my modules ahead. Because with my modules, I'm at mid 140s. And by the time I get 161, I hope to have my other slot as well as permanent chrono field. So then I can research some chrono field range, get chrono field permanent, and then get that 15% chrono field slow. Or the mythic or legendary. I mean, I don't want to burn through 2 million reroll shards for it, but we'll just have to see. It's almost 5 p.m., which means we'll be knocking this out pretty quick. Since I've already got 5 ready to go. I love how they made it 8. And then checking the guilds, yeah. Just getting these cosmetics, you know. Don't need that. I think this will be probably what I save up for next. I mean, I could get, of course, some of these guardians for more coin bonus, but I think having an extra 5% critical is going to help so much more. How is my channel looking? I know this is unplanned. I just wanted to kind of go live. Just wanted to rock live. Ooh. My Orb Devo video from 7 months ago. 7 months I've been doing this, man. 4,000 views, and then my video for the Stone Pack giveaway is at 1.9 thousand views. You click on this. I know there's comments I need to reply to. What I hope is that you've overinvested GT Plus. Don't get me wrong, GT Plus is great, but for the amount of stones you put into it, you could have maxed your Deathwave cooldown, making Multiverse Nexus farming viable. Well, if I max my Deathwave cooldown, Multiverse Nexus farming, I wouldn't need it because I would have had 50-second cooldown on everything, and then 100-second on Golden Tower. They could have gotten Force Spotlight, which is not good for tourneys. Not only good for tourneys. 20% boost in coins due to more enemies dying Spotlight. Deathwave uptime will greatly increase coin income. Don't neglect on the econ journey. If I was you, I wouldn't spend any more stones in Chain Lightning Golden Tower for a while. Oh, click on that. We're responding to some comments right now. 100% uptime. You have a 100% uptime and yeah, it's kind of the next thing. Like, what up, dude? Nedner, good to see you, man. Yeah, this is just a random stream, just hopping on. I revamped some things, so I stopped doing my damage and deep mode mastery because they're taking literally just one would take 4 days, next would be 7, and I was like, you know what, like I'm about to have to get a lot of module shards and do a lot of rerolls here, so let's just get this going. And soon I'll be at 161, so hopefully by the time I get my permanent chrono field, I'll be able to have my modules at 161, which means I can then roll that extra substat at 161 and therefore get 90% slowdown, which would be sick. This game's just so satisfying. Yeah, the chrono field, I think with my, because you still get the cooldown reduction, I believe, on chrono field when you have the G comp go, I think. I'm trying to watch. See, yeah, just got hit down to 12. So you'd think I'd have pretty much permanent uptime on my chrono field, but I don't. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah. So basically, I already have permanent chrono field uptime when I use my G comp, but I don't in tournaments. Next is getting that range. I saw a video on Reddit of some guy posting, yeah, 90% slow would be wild. I saw a guy post on Reddit like 0% slow or like 10% slow or whatever. Or normal speed, excuse me, compared to 90% chrono field slow. And he had like max chrono field range. So even though his range was right here, it was starting like all the way out here. Like it was starting like out here. And the enemies would just slow way down. And my biggest nemesis is in Legends, I just don't have enough time for my tower to react. And so there's two ways I can go about it. Obviously, keep getting chrono field upgraded, and then I can try to push for tier 19 to get assist module, and then get a second generator, and then potentially run like my project funding with my G comp, at least get the epic effect. However, I think that's just too many steps for easier solutions available. So I'm just gonna keep putting stones into the chrono field. Right now it's at 42 seconds without the 5-second perk increase. I want to get it to, obviously, 70 seconds because I know those battle conditions, that'll be lowering the cooldown. I'm going to need it. That's what I'm working on next after maxing Chain Lightning chance. Yeah, I invested a ton in Chain Lightning way back in the day. This is with that 2x perk, so this isn't accurate to what it actually is. And it's helped me a lot. Chrono Field Plus will be my next Ultimate Weapon Plus. I don't know how many levels I should get in it. I did Golden Tower all the way to like 11, so I went way overboard with Golden Combo. Way overboard with it. Yeah. I mean, it's just so good. It is just so good. But yeah, now that, I mean, I'm not having to save up for these massive month-long mastery labs, I'm taking a little break. When I turned off those demon mode and damage mastery labs and switched it for something else, I had like 16 Q coins. So I immediately put some into my level skips. and then into my coin enhancements and a couple in cell enhancements. I'm almost at the point, like, I get pretty close with the cells. I can usually keep one of these at 5 and the rest at 4, but it is pretty close. Sometimes, like, once a week I'll have to put all these on 4 to save up the extra cells, so I'm trying to get it to where I can, you know, get that magic number. Bought my first stone pack today, so I'm only 49 stones away from getting chain lightning. Nice, man. Nice. What's up, everybody? Yeah, chain lightning, I don't know if you watched my video on, like, what to do when you get to legends. And this would be, I guess, even pertinent to people before legends, is chain lightning is so damn good for tournaments. It's just so good. It's cheap. Well, I shouldn't say cheap, because cheap implies low quality. Chain lightning is very cost effective, and it just obliterates enemies. And when you have Dimension Core and you have a decent shock on it, bro, it just annihilates. It's so good. Yeah, you get the scatter amplify, so the scatters get just destroyed right away. I've got Chain Thunder, so it does a further decrease in the enemy damage when I'm getting just worked. It's great. I think I've got like 9 targets on this thing because I've got the quantity 4. Doesn't look right. Wait. Oh yeah, if I'm in a Legends tournament and I've got this on with the extra 4 chain lightning quantity, bro, I'm just cooking. Absolutely cooking. Mythic plus Dim Core. Waiting for it. Nice. How many more do you need to get Ancestral, man? So the goal is, I mean, I'm looking at those little enhancements add up. So my previous runs, like, yeah, did tier 11. This takes forever, though. 400,000 cells, that's great. Tier 13, that gets me the highest coins per hour, but my cells I wouldn't be able to maintain. I don't think a 5 than the rest of 4s. Unless I perfectly time it 8 hours each. But tier 12, this next tier 12 will get me over 2Q, and it's going to take me roughly about 11 hours or so. So, yeah. If you look at the math, 4Q a day, cells 277. So what is that, 550? So even that, though, is going to be slightly less than what I would need in order to maintain a 5 and then a 4 and a 4. So you know what? Part of me is thinking maybe I get that enemy balance going. You know I need my shards, so yeah. Worry about that later. I'm maxing out all these damn module labs just because I should have done it earlier. I'm going to get some, what is it called? Shatter Shard labs done. They're going to take forever. But once I have that done, I have then the rest of the game to just reap in the rewards of having maxed out module labs. Why do you go so long on your farms? I'm running tier 10, 5,800 waves or so, and that's most efficient to me by far. It's probably most efficient for coins, but I'm looking for cells too. Because if you look at my runs, tier 13 is the most efficient for coins per hour. I get 200 trillion. However, with this, the runs last about 8 hours. So I'd have to start at literally 8 hours on the dot, like right when I go to bed. And I would get about 600,000 cells, but just with the timing of it, it doesn't quite work out right. And this, like, extra few hours, the coins are still pretty high. However, it kind of just, like after this, for example, it'll be, this run will probably end by like 6 p.m. at the latest. Then it's like, well, I can't start a tier 13 run because that 8 hours is going to end, what time will that end? Yeah, if I start at 6, that'll end at like what? 2 a.m. And I don't have auto restart. So if I did have auto restart, then yes, I could just run tier 8 over and over and over again. Or rerun tier 13 over and over and over again. But I'm not quite there yet. Traders Max GT Plus still have the same income as me, only level 5. I don't understand these numbers sometimes. So you've got GT Plus level 5? I mean, if you look at the multiplier here, so this is my tier 12. I've got 802. And yes, with each enhancement, each skin adds up. But I technically started playing the game in December of last year, but I only played it on like a flight, and then I stopped. And then I started playing it full time in January. Like my roommate drove me up to Montana because I was moving home with my folks for health issues, which praise Jesus, I'm pretty much recovered from now. And I played the game nonstop then. That was like January 20th, and I just got hooked, and I did not stop. So that was when I really started playing it full time. And then you start getting, the relics, the skins, the songs, the enhancements. It all kind of adds up. I also am using G-Comp, and I know if my Black Hole Digester, which is ancestral, but my G-Comp's mythic, I would definitely make more coins with this if, and this is a big if, but if I was having my golden bot in sync. And my golden bot is not in sync. My GT cooldown would be 100 seconds flat when I would be using, say, Black Hole Digester. And looking at the cooldown here, 55 seconds, it wouldn't always line up. So I want to get a few more levels of that lab, 5 more, to get it maxed out. And then I can put on Black Hole Digester, and I'm sure my coins will go up. Yeah, I got a year and a half. Yeah, Black Hole Digester is sick if, I might be able to make more if I, respect my bot. And I guess if I just left it at a 100-second cooldown with my with my golden, tower cooldown. But my cells go down so much when I don't use G-Comp. Sorry if I missed it, but what is your lifetime coin? Wait, you max GT Plus? No, I've got GT Plus at 11. And I've got... it's not really fair to compare my stats because, yeah, I've shelled out on some stone packs for sure. I've also been in Legends for 6 months. So, being Legends 6 months, you get 500 stones a week. So, that's 4 weeks. So, that's 2,000 stones each. Yeah, each month. It's 2.65Q. It's going good, Rubber. How are you? Yeah, I just wanted to jump on a little live. I've been wanting to get back in the routine of these now that my health is getting back on the right track. And plus, I have a wedding to go to next weekend. Not for me, but for a friend. And so I won't be able to stream. So I kind of want to get some streams in before then, even if it's just 30 minutes to an hour. Just jump in, answer some questions, talk to the community, get a little bit of gameplay going. See you guys watch me re-roll some shards, re-roll some modules, or pull modules, I mean. Hopefully get something decent, but we shall see. Yeah, I'm prioritizing coins toward mastery, so keep labs at all 4x. That's the goal, man. And I, shout out to Burn, if you will go back and watch this, but I was neglecting lab speed. And this lab, I'm going to try to keep at 5x speed, just keep it going. And then all the rest at 4. Once or twice a week, I do have to change this to 4. And then I get the cells for it usually around tournament day. But I'm getting pretty close. When you got the labs going at 5x speed, it's like every 2 days I'm getting another one of these lab speeds done. So I'll have it maxed out before too long. Probably take me at least until the end of the year, though, unfortunately. Just because I know those labs start getting super, super long. No, the new mod's an armor mod. And for tournaments, I use ACP, Anti-Cube Portal, because that's just goated. I also have Space Displacer, which I could use for a bit of a glass cannon strategy. And then for my farming on 12 and 13 and below, I use Sharp Fortitude. So I've got that at 5-star. So no, man, I'm just doing this. Nice. Yeah, Rubber, I'm kind of debating, like, look, to get more reroll shards, I could get Cash Mastery leveled up more, or I could get Enemy Balance. And with Enemy Balance, I'd also get more cells. So I'm taking a break from doing my damage masteries, and I'm just going to be focusing on module stuff and Chrono Field and Lab Speed. Yeah, see. Module Shard, Shatter Shards, Module Cost. After Module Cost is done, I'll probably switch this to Enemy Balance. Get some levels on that. Do you think there's a chance the mod could be better than Sharp Fortitude? I doubt it. But I don't know what the mod is. If you Crowbar Zero usually, in fact, let me message Crowbar. Shout out to Crowbar Zero. Do you know what the new armor mod is going to be? I know you usually get those leak details. Yeah, last live I did was pretty fun. I don't know if it was a tournament live. It was the one before, I think. And what I did was, I was like, if someone donates to me like $20 worth of gems, I'll buy you a stone pack. So I had a few people do that, actually. And then I rolled my ancestral, or I pulled my ancestral project funding, which was sick. But it didn't help too much in tournaments, because if you don't have permanent Chrono Field with a good slow, it doesn't really matter what your damage is, unless your damage is just like, you know, a Q and something insane with good attack speed. The enemies start moving so fast after like wave 600 that if you don't have Chrono Field, your tower, it'll go right through your defenses without your tower even able to react. It's insane. Lots of damage, baby. Isn't it meant to be orb speed boost? Any balance can make your farming a lot harder, though. It can, but like... See, the thing is with... when you go like Glass Cannon, which I'm not Glass Cannon yet, but I have a lot of damage, you'll notice that the elites get rocked pretty hard. But the thing with enemy balance is, if you're using Wave Accelerated Mastery 2, your Wave Accelerated Mastery, it speeds up the non-elite spawn. So you get those faster. The elites still spawn at their normal rate, but you'll notice like elites, at least on like a tier 12 run, elites up till like wave 7,000 are pretty much one shot. So getting an extra elite spawn, or even, you know, if I'm getting 60% more elite spawn with enemy balance maxed, if they're all pretty much getting one shot, then yes. However, as you see this far, it would definitely hurt your farming the farther you get, but it would make it so like a tier 13 would be more viable for me for sales potentially, because I'm getting so many more elites early. Enemy balance is better than I expected, maybe half a step behind. Yeah, it's funny. I think technically, if you look at it, the best card for your best card mastery for farming, in my opinion, looking at numbers, is Wave Accelerator. Because if you're at max spawns of 56 with enemy balance by wave 6500, each time you get a Wave Accelerator level, you're moving that closer by 650 waves. So in theory, if you get it maxed out, you're going to get your max spawn rate at 3250, which is huge. Now, Intro Sprint is very important, but Intro Sprint is only giving you an extra 180 levels each time. So you get a 650 wave increase with Wave Accelerator, and you get a 180 wave increase with Intro Sprint. Intro Sprint is huge, though, for quality of life, because like you can start your runs, set it, and then just move on, basically. That kind of leads into why I've started to now, I put a decent amount of coins into my level skip and level skip enhancements. Because what I figured I'm going to try on my next tournament is actually buying some level skips once I get into the just at the very first, 10, 20 levels, get like 40 or 50 of each, and then let my free ups take the rest. And since I have Ancestral Project funding, this number is not going to be 52.65, but it'll be 54.65. So what that means is that if I can get maxed out level skips in a Legends run by like wave 300, then in theory I'll have 300 more waves of getting 4% level skips, which would be 12 extra waves, which when you're at where I'm at in the tournaments without having a permanent chrono field, every wave counts. Any balance is better than I expected. Oh, I'm just reading comments again. I think the new banner I heard starts like November 3rd, but I do not know. Oh, nice. Boys, it's 5:01. Look at all these. I love saving up my 8 slots. So now I just claim all these suckers. Yup. And grab you. Thank you. Get this. No. It's got my 5, but that's it. Come on, team. Yeah. Having damage mastery level 5, demon mode level 5. Shall I go? Yeah, I would say so. Super tower mastery, and don't neglect super tower bonus. Because I was getting super tower mastery, but not bonus. And how it works with your super tower is you get your super tower here. So you'll see it's 1.35% is your multiplier and ultimates. And it affects Spotlight too. Now, your super tower bonus here, how you calculate what actual increase in damage you get is you multiply your super tower bonus lab multiplied by this 1.35. And this actually comes out to like 2.01 at my level. So what that means is when my super tower is up, I have twice as much ultimate weapon damage. Which is pretty big, obviously, but getting some levels in damage and demon mastery is going to be better. I've got this. Yeah, I think, how many more levels do I need? 5, I think. Yeah, I need, 21, 24. I need 4 more levels of it. And these labs, the mastery labs, start taking so long. Like I was showing earlier, so sorry I'm repeating myself. But my next level of damage mastery is literally 28 days, which with my 4x speed, that would finish in about a week. But it's like, is it really worth it? Or should I knock out some of these module labs and get my lab speed maybe to like 70 or 80 before I start revisiting? I think that's the move. Burn, what's up? I'm feeling nostalgic. A few months ago, we're looking to advance players hoarding coin so much higher than our lifetime coin. Now we're doing it 2 likes nothing. Yeah, man, this game is so satisfying because it's like every day you get a little bit better. Like, got summon chip, extra 20% coins. Then I turned off my demon mode and my damage mastery research, got like 16 Q back. So I put that into all like coin enhancements and enemy level enhancements, as well as some cell enhancements. And you just keep stacking it. And especially with the guilds, when you get those like new guild skins and guardian skins, all those little increases, they add up. You see guys like Ghetto and Crowbar and Ryan Ing, their multipliers are just insane because they've been playing the game for so long. They have so many relics. What did I get last time? 96.16. I gotta turn that back on. Wish they would stop adding modules. Yeah, I agree. But I did hear that they were going to be adding some sort of featured banner or some sort of way that you can actually pull for the modules you want. At least they were teasing that in the Reddit. I don't know how they do it, but like I guarantee if they had it where you could go into the module system and be like, I want to pull for project funding. Rather than it being 200 gems to pull for 10, let's say it be like 400 or even 500. People would come in and they would spend... TechTree would probably have their biggest grossing day in the history of their company if they did that. If they're like, you can choose Every like Friday or Saturday, you get to choose your banner. It's double the cost, but it'll be just like it's a featured banner where 50% of the epics will go to this. They would make in bank, man. People would be buying. People would be spending $100 for 3,000 gems. Yeah, I got very lucky with, well, Sharp Fortitude. I got that, I think, in like 8,000 gems. I got super lucky. Super lucky with that. Amplifying Strike, not so much. That took a lot longer. Which, oh yeah, maybe you guys can help me here. So, clown me all you want, but I check every like weekend. I'll check the offer wall, and the offer wall does those gem bonuses. And you can't really see it in the app on the iPad, but it does show it on like the app player on the computer. And they have double gem weekends. And so there was an offer for 10,000 gems without any cost to sign up for a Chime bank account and set up direct deposit. So literally zero cost to do it. It took me like an hour to get everything set up, go to my payroll, update it. But it didn't pick up. So now I'm emailing Tapjoy and TechTree, and I'm trying to go in the Discord and get help, which actually I'm going to look at right now. But I am owed 10,000 gems for taking an hour out of my day to sign up for a Chime bank account. And the tower support and Tapjoy support is not being very helpful. So my question is, does anyone know anything about Tapjoy support with getting your offer wall stuff? Do you still have a chance to pull a mod? Even have yes, you do. I actually pulled a Sharp Fortitude my last live, and I shattered it for 1,000 shards, which is nice, or 1,000, yeah, shards exactly, yeah. But it's much lower. So that leads to another point. Like if you want to get 2 like dimension cores, one for farming and then like one for, let's say, like damage, or really just stack up on it, you would want to stop at Ancestral 4. Once you get a module to Ancestral 5, it effectively removes it from the pool, and then you're good to you're gonna get, you remove it, then you're gonna get the other modules much faster. My firewall blocks Tapjoy. See, I don't have a firewall. I mean, on my computer I do, but I always do the Tapjoy stuff on my iPad. And it picks up when I do the transactions. Like, I needed shirts. I needed a pair of shoes when I moved out here. So, rather than going to the mall, I just check Tapjoy. Sure enough, it's like, here's 4,000 gems for buying some shirts that I wear. I wear the shirts 3 or 4 days a week. So, it's worth it. And it always picks up those on the transactions. But, like, I downloaded the slots casino thing because it was like 40,000 gems. And then it said, didn't pick up. Are you playing it? And I said, yes. And it goes, well, you have to stop playing it because we're not picking it up. So then I did the Chime thing, and it showed that it wasn't picking up. And it's like, are you playing it? And I just didn't even want to answer because I didn't want it to be like, oh, you're disqualified from it. Even though I filled out I did everything according to the plan, the conditions. All right, let's go to... the tower. Where's the tower? Tower Discord. Where is it? I wish there was, like, I email TechTree support not fairly often, but like I'm asking about getting myself a you know, a creator code. They're not even answering me. I've emailed a few times about the Tapjoy support. Once they were quick, the other time they weren't. So does anyone know, is there a place in here in the Discord? There it is, the tower. There's got to be a way, right? Tapjoy. Where's my thing? I'm looking at Discord right now, so don't mind me. Bonzo, did you complete your missile event mission? I can't do it, man. Enemies. Yeah, man, I did. So I actually spent like 300 gems, or no, 300 stones just to get smart missiles a little bit better. And I wasn't gonna get it because when you unlock just like, you know, any ultimate weapon, it's useless at the beginning. I unlocked smart missiles and chrono field just to rush GT plus. I didn't put a single stone into it. So when I'd get that mission for the smart missiles, I wouldn't get it. So I had to spend like 300 or 400 stones to get my smart missiles a little bit more viable. And then I did like a tier 11 run and I turned off my chain lightning. And turned off chain lightning and poison swamp, and then I was able to get it. No, I haven't tried farming cells on tier 14. I have tried farming runs on tier 14, but I only made it to like... I mean, does it show here if I go all the way back? No, because these are just the legends, yeah. So, tier 14, I did with my farming setup. I made it like 2,000 waves. Tier 14 gets astronomically harder, where you basically have to transition to glass cannon. And I can't transition to glass cannon yet because I do not have permanent chrono field. And that is basically a requirement. I think that, and I need to ban one more perk. I have 4 banned perks. I think I need one more banned perk so I can ban like the health multiplier, but still keep like the boss speed or whatnot. And then increase boss attack but lower speed. Like I need all that stuff. Alright, now I'm looking at this. So one reason why I don't like the Discord, not to just be like complaining, of course, but the Discord stuff gets lost in here. Like, where's my comment? There we go. Texels. Yeah, they've got some crazy deals in the offer wall. But the problem is, like, I tried doing one of the game ones where you just have to get to level 100, then you get 3,000 gems. You have to do it on the same device or it doesn't pick up. And so obviously my device, I want to just have playing the tower at all times. And so I guess I could play it on my computer and then do the game on my iPad, but then it's like just too much multitasking. How far do you get, Pixo, on tier 14 with your hybrid? And you have pretty good damage. My damage, I'm using Amplifying Strike. It gets pretty juicy. About 10 trillion. Because they get that permanent uptime. Well, I guess not permanent uptime, as it goes down to 1.98. There we go. Maybe I'll do that because now that I've gotten a few more levels of my... I have Ancestral Project funding, so double damage. I've gotten a few more levels of just normal damage, and then also my damage in Demon Mode Mastery. So maybe I'm at the point now that I'll be able to push to 4,500 in tier 14. Maybe I'll try that for the next tournament run. I pulled the Amplifying Strike on my first pull, Harmony Conductor, and AD on my second. And then a few pulls later, got my death penalty. Nice. Astral Deliverance gets me farther than Amplifying Strike. Huh. I would assume if you were getting farther, and let's say you had like Enemy Balance Mastery, where you're just getting more elites that are spawning, you might be able to make it farther with Amplifying Strike just because of the uptime. But it's also a double-edged sword because more elites mean you're going to get just more tanky enemies. The problem are the rays. The scatters, I've got like level 3 or 4 in that lab, and so it eviscerates them. So if you could just get scatters all the time, it'd be easy cruising, man. there a way to submit a ticket in here for Tapjoy Tech Tree support? Submitted to tickets on Tapjoy. Message their support. Emailed Tech Tree twice. I should be getting 10K gems. Multiverse. See, the Multiverse Nexus, we're going to do some module merging after this. My Multiverse Nexus, I've got, well, 2 because Legendary, then I have 1 more, I believe. So I've got 3 total. However, I have a conspiracy, and I know I'm going to say this all the time, or I've said this a lot, so apologies if I'm repeating it again. But I know the game predetermines your modules that you get, but I think it might predetermine it on a weekly or a monthly or a daily basis. Meaning, like with Jay Plays, what happened with him, at least to my understanding, is he pulled some modules, the game crashed, he reloaded it, and he pulled the modules again, he got the same ones. So there's that. But like for me, I messed up on my cooldowns pretty early, so yes, I bought some stone packs to get everything in sync at 2 minutes. My Golden Tower, Death Wave, and Black Hole were at a 2-minute cooldown. And since I had a natural sync on those, the game didn't give me like any Multiverse Nexus. Because I think it realized, like, look, this kid he doesn't need the Multiverse Nexus, but he has put a lot of stones into Chain Lightning, so let's give him Dimension Core. I do think, inflame all you want for this, but if you do buy the event passes and you spend some, the game picks up that you do support it. And then they're going to, I think they do give you preference. Oh, 5 wave skips there. Oh my gosh. Just my theory, my headcanon. Yes, I am, Burn. I am. So, I'm kind of debating here. I'm doing module labs now so I can get these to 161. I do love my inner landmine. So what my plan is hopefully I'll have golden, or I'll have my chrono field at a full like 70 second duration. And then I want to get, when I'm at 161, I want to roll, hopefully Ancestral, but I'll probably settle for Mythic or Legendary, chrono field slow. So I can get that crazy slow with permanent uptime. And also, like when I farm, I keep my range pretty short. I could probably go a little bit longer just because of, my coverage with the black holes is very good with Primordial Collapse. But in tournaments, I want to upgrade my range and get my chrono field range pretty high. So that way, just the whole map is going to be slowed by 90%. Let me see if I can link it. Someone posted on the Reddit. I want to see if I can find it. It's talking about, what up, Felicia? How are you? Let me see if I can find this. It was chrono field slow. At 90% compared to 0% chrono field, and it was nuts, man. If I can find it on the Reddit. Where is this? Google chrono field slow 90% compared to 0% Reddit the tower. Well, this isn't what I'm looking for. What do you guys think I should get my my Chronofield Plus to when I start getting it? Once I get some good, once I get permanent uptime on my Chronofield, and then I get some good Chronofield range, what do you think I should be getting my my CF Plus to? Lifetime coins is going up, brother. 135Q. What is your lifetime coins, and is it possible to earn about 5,000 gems per week? I think it is if you're getting good in your tournaments and if you have the keys unlocked to where your gems stack. So like for me, when I wake up in the morning, I press my gems and I get 5 gems. But if you've got it pretty well stacked where you can press it once every 50 minutes and get 25, then your gems will go up actually pretty quick. And then when you factor in your daily missions, your guild stuff, conservative estimate is like 300 a day of gems, but that's not counting tournaments. So tournaments, let's say you're getting extra 600 a week, 500 a day. 6,000 is probably a lot, but depending on your tournament placement, you can get a lot for sure. If you don't answer my question, I'm afraid I have to leave stream. I just showed you my lifetime coins. Are you not watching? I said right here. 135Q. Pay attention next time. Yeah, 135Q. Little Q. That's my lifetime coins. Oh, there you are. Yeah. I just read ahead. Thank you, gal. Yeah, I've heard people say level 4 is a good start, but like, I mean, is it kind of like Chrono with Golden Tower? Because Golden Combo, you get some levels on that, and it really starts to like Golden Combo. It's a slight exponential increase. Ryan Ing says the last level of Golden Combo is it's quite literally a like 20%, I think, increase to your coins. I'm still trying to find this, fellas. The Chronofield. Past month. Nope. Yeah, I want to find this to link it. This is very valuable. So you think that 90% Chronofield slowdown? Man, boss or enemies coming at 100% speed. You get them down to 10% of their speed, and you literally get 10 times the damage. Because you have 10 times more time to destroy them. You get a huge range on it. Man, you just slow everything down. I commented before you answered. Fair enough, fair enough. You should always aim for 90% slow, but I'm getting my last 5% through assist mod. It works better still-wise. Nice. Yeah, there's so many ways to go about it. I'm still a ways away from my assist modules. What my plan is, and this might be wrong, I've changed my plans a million times, is all my stones right now are going towards Chronofield, and then it's going to be Chronofield Plus. Then I'm considering either doing Inner Landmine Plus, just a few levels, or I might get like Range Mastery and Spotlight Mastery a few levels. So with all the extra range, it'll do more damage. But what I think I'm going to do is get Chronofield maxed, get Chronofield Plus, get that to like 7 or 8, and then save up my stones for assist modules. Now the question is with assist modules, if I unlock the assist modules and I just get it, so I'm only getting like the epic sub effect, will I still get the multiplier? Or does this multiplier, is that another stone sink besides just the epic sub effect and then mythic sub effect and legendary and whatnot? I went to Render's website and it calculates coins per hour, sells coins per hour. Should always aim nice and slow. Yeah, gotta get that slow, man. Yeah, 96, 1.97, 1.94. Yeah, we should get we should be getting my 2Q run here. Why do I not see this post? You're not that far, dude, from tier 19, bro. When you get your permanent chrono field with at least 80% slow, it'll be easy for you. I deal with it only. Nice. Your base is 10 trillion damage, or it's 10 trillion like mine is when I get all the multipliers and demon mode and all that? Um... 90%. This is why I like doing these lives, because we get 30 people in. 33, that's my biggest live yet. Random Sunday. So shout out to you guys. By the way, drop a like on the video, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And enter into my Stone Pack competition. Enter into the competition by going to my page. And let me see the video. It's my focus on these upgrades, the tower tips, what upgrades to focus on once you get to Legends League. If you comment on that video, you will enter yourself to win the Bonzo Stone Pack. 10T intra sprinting, didn't have demo plus one. I did get it. Oh, yes. You've got a lot more damage than me, Burn. How far do you usually get in Legends? Like, you're over 1,000 waves in Legends, aren't you? My best is a cursed number, 3 sixes. This mission took me 4 days to get last time. Yeah, we got 13 likes on the video. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. We're at 467 subscribers. So once I hit 500, we're doing the competition. We're doing the pull, the raffle. Tournament days have too many people streaming. It does. It really does. That's kind of why I like doing oh wait, demon mode. So I wanted to hop on today, man. Here it is. Oh, wait, never mind. No. Not the post I was looking for, because this is a month ago. Here it is. Yes. All right, everybody. Check this out. I'm going to share this. Copy link. Just a second. Just a second. Copy link. Whoa, I have a Reddit account on this? What the hell? What is this? Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. Copy link. Alright, I'm dropping this. Check this out if you are debating getting Chrono Field. This is an absolutely... Its comparison's crazy. It's normal Chrono Field, and then it's a 90% slow. You can tell this guy has really big range on his Chrono Field. And it almost stops the enemies, man. That's crazy. Yeah, looking here, it's like, yes, I know I could probably start researching my range on Chrono Field, but it's like, those labs will come pretty quick. Most important thing is getting my duration up. And then what I'll probably do is just, you know, hopefully by then I'll have module shards maxed out, get like a quick 10 levels in range, and then research normal range on top of it. I am in Spartan server, however, I'm not very active on Discord, like at all. Not to be a complainer, but I hate Discord's UI. I just hate it. It's not a friendly user interface. I do everything on Telegram. Telegram is live, breathe, eat, sleep on Telegram. So, like, what are your labs on your wall? I just locked the wall today. I actually filmed a wall tutorial video on Thursday. My editor's working on it, but he was out of town, so I'm going to be releasing that hopefully in the next few days. But when you get the wall, and you'll see this when I launch the video, when you get the wall, you want to have 3 lab slots open for it. And you want to permanently keep upgrading wall regen to at least level 10, 100%. And if you're doing an Orb Devo strategy, you want to get your wall thorns to like 2, 3, or 4%. And you'll want to test it. Get it to like 2% wall thorns, then wait. Do a couple runs, see what it looks like. Then after you adjust, then you adjust. And wall fortification is like the best wall lab, or at least one of them. But wall fortification is so expensive, it's like 300 billion. So what you'll want to do is just keep working on like wall health, wall rebuild. You want to get at least a level or 2 in wall invincibility. And you want to get that going, so then you can your econ will go up substantially with the wall because it's so good. My wall is way better than my tower. Way more tanky. God, will we go on my coin income? Yeah, bro, for real. Thank you for adding that comment, Kankles. It your survivability just goes up so much because the wall labs are super expensive at first in relation to where you're at the game. But they're very quick, so you'll get them done. You can get your wall viable if you're going at like 3x lab speed and have like level 50 lab speed in your lab. You'll get your wall viable in like 2 days. And then just keep getting, keep putting the health on, get some enhancements, keep stacking it on. And with Sharp Fortitude, like look at this. I'm at 678% wall health, bro. This is insane. Then I'm at 600, like 60% wall fortification. So I'm just, it's cooking. That's one reason why I don't really want to go to Glass Cannon yet, because I love the wall. I mean, ideally what I'd want to do, just to have some fun, is max out my wall labs and just see how far I can take EHP. Just say screw it. Screw it and let it run. Pay attention next time. Best sarcastic line from Tower YouTube. I didn't mean any insult from it. My apologies, Gail. My apologies. There's a little bit of a lag. Latency, delay, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Ned, I do want to max out my wall. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I just started getting keys. I pretty much need to get 8 more keys so I can have my demon mode automation. And then once I get that, that'll help for like overnight farming runs. And then I want to get my modules pretty much maxed out. I want to do a few more masteries. But these wall labs are so lengthy. Like especially the wall regen, that I kind of want to get my lab speed like near maxed out, so then I can just blast through them. But yeah, getting a full maxed out wall would be ideal. There's more important things for staying in Legends. Unfortunately, wall is kind of useless. Not truly useless because it can act as like a mini energy shield, but it's just not as good. How do you get your HP to go above maximum HP? You do that, so you can get it that way for just your tower. If you have Wormhole Redirector, that's your normal health. But your recovery amount and max recovery. So this is for your tower alone. My max health, or my health, is 3.47 trillion. Each recovery package is giving me like, let's say 4.5 trillion. But then I can get 16 times health for my normal health here. However, my wall goes above because my wall health is 678% of my normal health. So it's a little bit more than this. But then I've got 600, like 40% wall fortifications. 20 trillion cash, baby, because I banned that cash trade-off perk, and I mean, it's also almost 10,000 waves on tier 12, so I get the cash adds up, man. Look at all those enemies spawn right there. Yeah, take it out. Give me that golden tower combo. Since getting the summon chip, I've noticed some of my golden combos get up to like times 700, which is just juicy. Good luck, max fortification game level 40. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely got the econ for it, so I can do it now, but it's not really worth it. Like, it's not going to help me at all in Legends. Like, at all. Wall Rebuild and Wall Thorns would help me in Legends, but sure, it would help for farming, but once I get Chronofield maxed, it's like I can just move on to Glass Cannon farming then. That'll be more beneficial. Once like the 13 to 14 to like 15 multipliers, it goes up by like 2.5 times. Because you'll go from like 11.2 to like 13.7 to then like 15.1 as your base multiplier for the higher tiers. Yeah, right here, difficulty tier. Plus the you get more cells faster. I hear a lot of people skip tier 13. They just go right to 14 farming because they'll be on Glass Cannon. Not quite there yet. You would have 14x damage multiplier if you had yeah, if I had project funding on, oh my gosh. Which gives me hope for maybe what I'll do tomorrow or Tuesday before a tournament is I'll do a long live, and on that live I will start a milestone run on tier 14 and see if I can get it. It's been, I think, about 2 weeks since my last milestone run on 14, which I failed, so we shall see. Yeah, I just watched a video about enhancements too, and I overlooked it. I've been really focusing on economy, and now I'm getting tournaments more. I struggle in platinum. Enhancements are huge. I think you can unlock them for like 50 billion. And granted, you have to then spend 50 billion to unlock from cash enhancements to coin enhancements. But bro, those first 10 levels of coin enhancements are so cheap, and you will drastically improve your coin income. I think they say you want to be making like 50 billion a day for enhancements. I'd rush enhancements. Because after you get that 50 billion, then you knock out 50 billion for cash. Because you have to go through 50 billion into your cash enhancements. Then you unlock coin enhancements, then sell enhancements. And it just steamrolls your progress so fast. Enhancements are sick. Skip tier 13 too. It's the minimum sell boost. Starting tier 14 that made a difference. Yeah. See, that's good information, Pixo. I appreciate it. Because tier 13, like, yeah, it's good, but there's such a big jump at 14. And if you're doing Glass Cannon anyways, it's like, that's just the way to go. Wall fort seal unlock coins. Well, there's kind of, that push-pull. Like, do you keep doing wall fortification, or do you stop wall fortification, maybe do normal wall labs, and then take those extra coins into coin enhancements so you can just progress farther? It's a trade-off. There's no best way to do it, Sorry, looking at Discord, see if anyone's responded to me. I know I sound like a total fool, like, give me my 10,000 gems. I mean, it took me an hour to set up that Chime thing, man. I talked to Gusto, does payroll. I'm self-employed, so, like, I pay myself through payroll, so I did all that. Oh, man. So look at this. I got an extra, from my last run, I got an extra like 1.4% here in enhancements. And I did probably 10 levels of each level skip and attack skip, or health and attack, just to start. All right, what am I doing, yo? What is I'm doing? It does not feel like a Sunday. I woke up in the night at 1:30 a.m. with a horrible stomach ache. I was so tired I couldn't get out of bed, but my stomach was killing me, so I fell asleep for another hour. Woke up at 2:30, and I didn't get back to sleep, so I've been up since 2:30. I tried to take a nap, but I couldn't fall asleep. I was wired. Then I realized, oh, I can't fall asleep because I have a nicotine patch on. Because nicotine patches help with detoxing, health issues. That's an actual fact. I was like, why can't I fall asleep? I'm so tired. Oh, I've got a nicotine patch on. And then I was getting some work done, and what I've started to do is whenever my brain isn't going, I'll play a little bit of Warzone. And bro, Warzone gets the brain clicking, so I finished that, and I was like, I feel nice and energized and focused to get in here, do a live. Yeah, I'm following up with them like every 5 days. I've submitted tickets. I've messaged the Tapjoy support. It's like, just give me my damn gems. And I'm telling them too, I'm like, look, like, yes, I am a small YouTuber, but I make videos. I help the community. I do spend on the game. I love this game and I want this game to grow. So you'd think, and I tried to voice this politely, but like, people who spend on the game, like, you'd think they'd get some level of, not necessarily preferential treatment, but like, if they did something to warrant or to qualify for getting 10,000 gems, they should get their gems. All right, I'm actually going to freeze the screen and just back it up since we're getting pretty far here. I also don't want to piss anyone off. I did post on the Reddit to be like, yo, anyone know how to get to Offerwall support in Tapjoy? And the moderators removed my post and messaged me. It's like, you submitted through the appropriate channels, just have to wait. Well, it's tough to wait because pretty soon here, I just want to rush my Shatter Shards. So you could rush that. I think the goal is you rush the last couple levels though, because each Shatter Shard, once you get past 365 days in lab time, it maxes out at a certain number of gems. So it's more efficient to gem rush when you're that far. Too cute. 288 cells. Nice. Moving up, baby. Yeah, the tournament will be exciting because I'm going to get an extra level of enhancement here for level skips. And then I'm going to get a few more levels, just in actual level skips to start. So that way with my free ups, it should upgrade it by like, I'm hoping 300. So if I'm getting 5% level skips because the minus 50 by wave 300, that means every 100 waves I'll get 5 more levels, which it'll be kind of a balance to see, like, do I keep upgrading these or just store up my cash? We'll have to see. Maybe I increase my cash multiplier on the summon chip. So that way when I leave it on tournaments, I'll get more cash. I rushed last level Shadow Shards. You get a huge gem discount. Yeah, so Burn, how many gems was it to rush the last level? Because the last level, I think even with having good lab speed, it's still like 270 days. Like, without any speed ups. I think I heard it's like 10 or 12,000 gems, or maybe it maxes out at 10,000 gems. Yeah, Redner, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm sure what I want to do is when I get those gems, I want to pull my modules till I get G-Comp. And I get one more G-Comp, then I have Ancestral. Then I kind of want to save up my gems to gem rush the Shatter Shards just to get that shit done with. 11.3, okay. Yeah, when you think about it, someone did the math. I think it was Crowbar, and he's like, look, the math, it actually is more efficient to spend your gems on rushing that last one, because the extra lab time you'll get back allows for other things, plus you'll get more shards. And the modules you'll get from like rare mods will actually, it'll add up to being more, something about how it'll just be more efficient for your gems that way. Obviously, you're not going to get any more epic mods because you're not pulling them, but yeah. My lab speed, Bird, you'd be happy, man. My lab speed a couple lives ago was like 52. Now it's at 60, keeping the sucker at 5x speed. I don't know how long it'll take because these get so long, but I am going to just I'm going to keep it going till it's fully maxed out at 99 or 100. And then these damn mastery labs won't look so daunting. And like Golden Bot won't be so daunting. And the last levels of Golden Tower bonus won't be so daunting. They're just so long, these labs. Boys, what should I order for dinner? I was gonna walk up to shit. I live next to a grocery store, but I'm feeling lazy this Sunday, fellas. Ooh, Bang Rock noodles. I got True Food Kitchen the other day, so no. Maybe that is what I'll do. Spicy noodles. Fresh rice noodles. Oh, just a second. I know I'm distracted. Just gonna send a authenticator code real quick. And I'll be able to compare because my last run obviously didn't have those extra levels into my level skips. And it does absolutely help getting more level skips as a base, because then when you're getting your upgrades in the run, if you're starting at 35% versus 20, like that's just extra 10% waves you're getting for the first few hundred. That shit adds up. Uh-oh. Enemies are starting to get me. So 2.03. This was at 1.97. 277 cells. 292. Wow. I got like only 2 levels of cell enhancements, but that's literally 15,000 more. I don't know how, but I guess so. What am I doing here? Close you. Close you. Or no, I'll leave you up. Where is this? Nope. 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 There it is. Sorry, I know it's not professional to be doing something else on a stream, but I just got to check something work related. So bear with me, boys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Am I going to hit 10,000 waves? I just might. Hadn't touched the level skip stuff in so long, just like the normal levels, that now it's It's like, oh, this is 20 trillion to get one level. Initially, it was just 5. And it's like, wait a second. I make that in a minute. So I can definitely get some levels on this thing now. There we are. There's my stream. This is a personal best, yes. Well, no, excuse me. If you remember, Tier 12 was bugged to shit. And so I had some Tier 12 runs that got to like 12,000 waves, and it was amazing. But, they fixed that. They patched that pretty quick. Yeah, inner landmine rotation, I've got a 12. But that's another thing, because I'm going to get Chrono Field, and I'm going to get some Chrono Field like plus whatnot. But inner landmine, I've got it like 12. If I could just spend, a week or two and just max out my inner landmine rotation and get it to a minute cooldown, I'll just be... Inner landmines are not to be underestimated. That's even a reason why I want to get inner landmine plus with the chrono jump, because I hear if you have that really developed, that can be an insanely good damage dealer. Yeah, this is crazy. We might just get to 10,000. My shirt, Greta Van Fleet. Band. Kind of like, they sound like Led Zeppelin, which I know Led Zeppelin is arguably the GOAT, so it's tough to sound like them, but they do sound like a 21st century Led Zeppelin. Why not if I'm tier 13, you get 7k waves, then there at least. It's timing. If I could time it perfectly where, like, look, I wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm immediately starting a tier 13 run. And then once that ends, I immediately start it again. And then kind of just goes, with my sleep schedule. I could do it, but I don't have auto restart, so the timing doesn't really max up. Now, if I got some more wall labs, I probably could survive a bit longer, but wall labs only benefit my farming. It wouldn't benefit my. It would not benefit my tournaments. It's his newest vid. What am I missing here? So at 5x, you'll get a level of lab cells FTW. I'll finish lab seed eventually. I'm at 93. I have it on again. Might get 95 at least. Yeah, that's the thing. The last 10 levels, like, is it technically worth it? Like, sure. But those last 10 levels of lab speed take so long that you're essentially sacrificing, what? How many months of lab time for that? Yeah, I need to get some Uber Eats here. How come you don't have auto restart? The same reason not too many people have auto restart. It takes a lot of keys. When this is over, we'll take a look at how many it takes, but I think you need like 40 keys to get it, like at least. I don't know. Burn could probably tell me. From 90 to 99, it's 40 days. So not each lab is 40 days, but it's literally over a month at 5x speed to get those last 9 levels. That's insane. But then you have it done, And that extra 10% increase will give you a lot more in the long run, that's for sure. Definitely check it out. Hey, it worked. That's the bit I was talking about. How do you know if auto restart? Hey, it worked. That's the bit I was talking about. What I commented in here with that Reddit link? showing the difference in slow or whatnot. I'm kind of confused. I'm lost. I'm lost here. Look at that. Yeah. See? Gonna get to nice 12-hour run. It's about perfect. It's crazy. That's an extra 1% in level skips. I guess that means you go an extra 1% farther, right? I would love to see like Ghetto, who has like 82% level skips. How far could Ghetto get on a tier 13 where there's no nerf or there's no battle condition to lower your level skips? How far could he get? Yeah, the on YouTube, on Twitch you can post a link. So actually, if you go to my Twitch, or no, if you go to my Kick, you can post a link, and then I'll copy and put it in here. But it only lets me put it in through Restream. So if you want to Discord me the link, I can put it in for you. I don't mind. What up, Dinal? How are you, man? Welcome. Do you have Cash Mastery? Yes. I'm starting with reroll shards. I have been considering getting it. Cash Mastery was my first mastery that I got. I didn't have the econ to even level up one level, but Cash Mastery is super good at base level. Just getting 1 out of every 250 elites that will drop a reroll shards. I found that on my tier 11 runs where I was getting like 11, 12,000 waves, I was legitimately getting like an extra 30% reroll shards. So it adds up. It definitely adds up quick. Yeah, we're going to make 10k waves. If I get 90% slow with Chrono Field, what will the slow aura card do? It just slows it even more. I believe, like, let's say the enemy speed is 100. And then if you have the slow aura at, like, what's that, 30% slow? Yeah, let's say 30% slow, just easy numbers. The speed will go from 100 to 70. And then from that 70, then you take 90% off of that. So the speed is just 7. That's my understanding of how Chrono Field stacks on top of slow aura. It might be the other way around, but I think even if it's the other way around, where it applies the Chrono Field slow first, it's still, the math would end up the same. I wasn't expecting this to go on so long. 25% Poison Swamp. Yeah. See, Poison Swamp, I mean, I did get permanent poison swamp just because I was using Harmony Conductor for a while. I wish I wouldn't have, but there are some stuns with it. But as you see, it only covers like half the map basically. In Legends tournaments, even less. So if you have a fully developed, like kitted out poison swamp, there it is. There it is. If you have a fully kitted out poison swamp where they're spawning, there's like 3 of them up, and you've got all the slows and stuns, like it's definitely very good, but it takes a while. All right, boys, let's pull some modules here. See if we get any luck. Oh, whoops, I could have pressed this. Nope. Nope. Come on, G-Comp. G-Comp, G-Comp. Nope. Ah, man. Well, no luck, boys. We'll level that up. Yeah, so... I can even level up. Let's just shatter a few. Or you know what? No, I don't think it should shatter any. It's because there's some that need to level up. Confirm this. Skip. Harmony Conductor. No, it's got one of those. I've got so many Singularity Harnesses, it's nuts. Look at this. It's already at 4. It's crazy. So wait, now it's at 4, right? Or is it at 5? Oh yeah, so now I shouldn't get any more Singularity Harnesses. So there's 1 off, which is good. That's very nice. Negative Mass Projector. I can get this sucker done a little bit. Get these 5 stars. Just means 1 less to worry about, I don't think I'm here. No, not yet. Shrink Ray, I hate you. Yeah, not quite there yet for these. Nope. Chip, nope. Oh, I can get these going, I think. So this. I need another legendary. So let's do a quick legendary of... We need to sacrifice a legendary plus for my chip. So we're going to go to core. And we're going to get my, Galactic Librarians up. I kind of just stick with one, like, of the base rare modules, because it's easy to remember. Yeah, so now I can go merge this and this. Confirm, yep. All right. So now I merge this. Oh, okay. So I still need 1 more Epic Plus. I need any other Epic Plus, so no, I'm not close yet. Not quite there, boys. We'll get there, though. I think that I already have 5 extra STM on DC. Permanent Poison Swamp at Good Stun Labs. Yeah, that would be nice. G-Comp doesn't exist, man. Yeah, I've been stuck on this for a while. My Multiverse Nexus didn't exist for the longest time either. So I got like 5 G-Comps in like a month, I feel like. It just happened. Just real fast. Yeah, so we're actually gonna get... Let's do my armor mods. Let's get these leveled up. These funny looking nano intercepts are what I typically stick with. Oh, wait, did I mess up? Okay, no. And now merge this and this. Yep. Let's see how many more I have. Ooh, you know what? See, I don't want to get that now because I'll do this one. Because I'll have another one of these funny look things. Yeah, get this right there. Confirm. Merge you. Alright, so now what I'm trying to do is get this to legendary. But I need a legendary plus for it. So I will do this. merge with you and you. And then I'll merge this with this. And then wormhole, oh, whoops. You plus you. Mythic wormhole redirector, nice. And now I need another legendary plus, so I still got a ways to go. Get some more stuff. Also W on the Warhammer 40. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I love me some Warhammer. I just finished the Siege of Terra books. And I'm reading the Dark Imperium series right now. I'm on the second book. Oh, man. I was about to lose my mind. That would have been so sick. Do I have a Mythic Astral Deliverance? I feel like I do. Do I not? Oh, I do. Yeah, look at that. I need those 10,000. I need those 10,000 gems. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, so I always switch off Death Ray for free ups to start the run. And we're going to go enhancements. Oh, these are very expensive. So forget that. What we are going to do is we're just going to get more of these, see what happens. Yeah. Alright, that should be pretty good. Pretty good to start there. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to do another Tier 12 run. Or no, it's... See? Tier 12, it's 6:07 p.m. right now. I'd have to be up at like 5 a.m. if I was to start it right now, because it's 11 hours. So, the question is, what do I do? What do I do, boys? What do I do? Yeah, I don't want to shatter any of these. I'm just going to let it run. This is good. Yes. Yeah. Chrono Field. We just let that sit. Get pretty close. Am I forgetting anything? Nope. Not here yet. Yeah, 625. We're going to get a new personal best, yo. 665, then the evil number right here. I think I'm going to do tier 11 run just because, no, I'm going to get dinner. I wasn't planning to stay on too late. I'm going to do, I think, a tier 11 run because if you look at the time, like, no, we'll do tier 12. Tier 12, it'll take me, yeah, right around 12 hours. And then, so it'll be 5:30 in the morning when it ends. So, I'll probably wake up early. I mean, I woke up at freaking 2 a.m. today, so I think I'll be up early. And then this is a side note, but this is just, you know, the 6% level skips. But when I am in my tournament runs, and this is at 8%, that means I'll be at like 4-ish%. So yeah, I'll be getting there. Is this? Can I merge this? No. Damn Shrink Ray, you piece of trash. I hate you, Shrink Ray. We're just triple checking everything, boys. I know I could shatter some stuff to get next level, but we're saving up everything. We're saving it all up. Alright, so free ups. Tier 12. Start. Yes. And this is what we do. Let's get a few of these. See, I'm already at 431, so I'm curious to see how fast I can level this up with my free ups. Because this will be kind of what I do in a Legends run. I'll spend some cash up front on this, which I know, like, these get pricey fast, so I don't want to get too many of it. But then hopefully my free ups can get this done by, like, I don't know, wave 300. So that way I can get at least, 4 to 5 levels skipped every 100. Better than nothing. SH and MH are still not ancestral for me. I'm glad I'm missing those at ancestral instead of others, thankfully. Yeah, man, it's Sanguinius, my computer brand. Sanguinius is, I just finished, so I got an Audible subscription like 3 days ago. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I'll go on my walks around the area. I live under this place called Camelback Mountain. And I'll go walk up like the bottom of the neighborhood at the mountain, and I'll listen to a YouTube page called DQVO. He reads like excerpts from the Warhammer books, and he does a really good job at it. And I was like, I love listening to Warhammer stuff. So I actually just finished listening to the Devastation of Baal, which is about the Blood Angels, of course. I'm sure you well know, but to everyone else who doesn't. But the Audible voice actors are horrible. They make the Blood Angels sound like a bunch of wusses, emotional teenagers. It's not good. Still finished it, of course, but yeah. Sanguinius is like, initially I was like, oh, I like the Custodes. Oh, I like the Grey Knights. But now it's like, no, I like the Flesh Terrors. Which, if you're a true Warhammer fan, you know what the Flesh Terrors are. Yeah, I love Major Kill. I actually am subscribed to Major Kill. I watch like all of his videos. Major Kill, DQVO, and the Sandman of Terra. Sandman of Terra is one of the better ones. Yeah, so this is probably enough into level skips because, I mean, you saw how expensive those were getting. They went from like up to now 70 trillion per each 10 levels, so not able to just knock out a bunch of levels quick. So we'll see how this does in the tournament in a couple days. I'll probably just keep saving up my my coins for coin enhancements and cell enhancements. Can't really go wrong with those. They do get super pricey, but it's like, sure, I could get more attack enhancements, but I can still get econ while I'm researching module stuff, and more module shards means everything's going to improve across your game. Was going to go. All right, y'all. I'm going to get some food. I'm starving. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, comment on my Tower Tips video series. The first one. Second one should be released in the next couple days. The second one's coming out about the wall, but the first one's about what to upgrade when you get to Legends. And if you comment on that, you'll enter to win the Stone Pack giveaway, which I'm giving away at 500 subscribers. So I hope y'all had a great weekend. Happy towering. I will see you on Tuesday for the tournament. And yeah.